I missed that
Welcome
music.
to Get Scared, our spooky pal house tree around where each week we talk about something spooky. That's something scary.
Yeah.
Or sometimes nothing like that at all. And if that sounds good to you, then it's time.
Get scared.
That's right.
That you pointed at me, but that's Steven's thing to
Is this
do.
the finale?
Oh, yeah. No, next week.
Penultimate?
Next week.
I just wanted to use a reason to use the word penultimate. I love the word penultimate.
It's a nice word. It's a nice word.
Makes
It's
me
like
sound smart.
peradventure, you know?
Oh,
You're hearing the voice of Stephen Lim.
Stephen Lim back in the studio, fresh from fatherhood.
Yes, that's right.
Wet
Very
with
scary.
Wet with the sweat of a dedicated father.
Lots of diapers have been changed. Lots of poop has been.
Did you wash your hands?
He's still covered in it.
No, I don't wash my hands after I change his diaper. Never.
I believe it.
Ryan, I feel like that episode of Seinfeld where they're all sitting at the diner bar. I have very little eye line.
Oh, yeah.
I need you to scoot forward.
Well, I'll tell you what. It ain't going to matter today
Well,
because...
I don't understand.
What?
No way. Of course, there's always my way.
What is the reference?
It's Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion when they turn the lights out. It's the Darkpisode.
That's right. That's right. It's gonna be dark.
It's gonna be dark
for the next 45 minutes.
Now,
to
for
an
you
hour.
audio listeners, what you need to imagine is nothing.
Oh my God, this is so
Nothing
good.
at all. This is really weird. You know what? I had my doubts about the Darkpisode.
Yeah, I had my doubts too.
But then once the lights went off, I was like, whoa.
This rules.
This is crazy.
It's like when the power's out at school.
Oh yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah. That's fun.
How much can you see of us right now? Can camera see us?
Oh yeah, the camera's in
The
night
IR.
vision.
It's a night vision.
So it can see like through our shirts and stuff?
That's
No,
not
it's
how
not.
that works.
Okay, how does IR work?
Steven, this is what it's like to be on a Ghost Files episode.
Is it?
Just sitting in a dark room. Except in this particular
Are
case.
we gonna know?
Ooh.
We got to be checking on people regularly here to see if anyone falls asleep. Because I'll tell you what, this
Yeah.
is cozy.
It's very cozy.
This is really cozy.
I think you would know if someone falls asleep.
I wanted to, you talking about the power being out at school reminded me of I want to tell you guys about this. When I was a groundskeeper.
Where were you a groundskeeper again?
I was for a school district, I was a groundskeeper.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And there was one summer when we were like, cutting the grass and digging some trenches at a junior high, because we covered like the whole district. So we'd go building to building, whatever. And a big like thunderstorm came through, It was like midday, but it got like real dark. And because it was summer, there was no one in the school, but I think there was like a tornado warning. So we had to go into the junior high and all the power went out and we were just in this empty junior high while this storm was raging outside. And it felt like in the Never Ending Story when he's like locked away in the little closet.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I just remember being like, the vibes here are immaculate, man.
Well, the one thing that was great about when the power would go off at school is you didn't have to do school anymore.
That's right. They can't operate that overhead projector.
No, they can't do anything.
I love when the power goes out for, a little bit of time. When it's too long, then I start to worry.
It didn't happen to us often, but it was like the closest thing that like a SoCal kid could get to like a snow day.
Well, this really feels like a sleepover, guys.
It does.
I feel like, we're in like a triple bunk bed right now.
But our eyes are adjusting to the minuscule amount of light that is in here already. That's why isn't that why the pirates wear the eye patches?
Is that why they do that? I thought it's because they didn't have.
I thought Ryan fell asleep for a second.
Oh, so they can.
No, so I think that they the pirates would wear the eye patches. I think
So that when they went below deck?
Yeah, so when they went below deck, they switched it over.
I do that a lot of times when if I wake up in the middle of the night to pee, I'll put one hand over one of my eyes and then I'll pee because I turn the light on in the bathroom. And then when I turn the light off, I remove my hand and then I can still see.
Are you standing or sitting peeing?
I stand.
And wow, so you're going hard mode.
Wait, yeah, at night when you're.
So you lost depth perception.
Should I be sitting at night?
Yeah, you should be sitting.
I'm always sitting at night.
Yeah, when it's at night and I'm waking up in the middle of the night, it helps me preserve the state of sleepiness.
Yes.
That's a good call, but what if I fall asleep on the toilet?
Oh, that's
I
even better.
I think
Nice.
it's odd that you would fall asleep on the toilet while peeing.
That would be scary. I would get scared of that. Welcome to Get Scared.
I came in here ready to poo-poo all over the Darkpisode.
It's really good.
You know how I am. I don't like any of the Steve-pisode, the Carpisode. You can't just add a pisode to everything.
What is the Steve-pisode an episode just about you?
It was just that one time you were like, let's talk about Steven, and we called it the Steve-pisode.
You didn't like the Steve-pisode?
No, you guys called it. I
loved the Steve-pisode.
I denied it.
And we've missed having you here, Steven.
I'm glad to be back.
Which is why we brought you back, and the first time we do that, we can't see your face.
Shut the lights off.
This sounds like a shtick we'd pull if we couldn't actually get Steven here. So we just got like a voice actor that sounded like Steven.
I don't think you could get it. It would be funny to get a voice actor, our best possible Steven.
Good luck. I'm one of one.
Wait, Steven, did you see Ricky's impression of you?
No, is it good?
It's fucking
really
amazing.
Oh,
it's in Too Many
shit.
Spirits.
On this
It's
new season
so
of Too Many
good.
Spirits, which I think is airing on YouTube right now.
It should be, yeah.
Ricky, because Steven happened to get sick. He's got babies, so baby make him
What
sick.
happened that day? Was I sick?
You were sick
No.
when we were shooting Too Many Spirits, and I think you were sick when we were shooting Drink to That.
No,
So-
what happened was drink to that. You guys were sick, and I was like, I ain't gonna jeopardize my baby.
Is that what it was?
But the first one I was sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or one of us had been sick, or maybe both of us.
No, Ryan was sick, and you said you were around sick people,
I was around sick people, but I didn't end up getting sick.
We've been getting sick a lot.
and Ryan's a sicko.
He's a bit of a sicko. Do you want to spend a little bit on this podcast? Because this is the first time you've been here since we announced the end of the podcast. Do you want to say any words to the folks?
I'll just say I'm bummed, but I'm very grateful for this podcast. It's actually given me a platform and a chance to learn how to express myself in a way.
That's it. Yeah.
Express yourself.
Especially after
yourself.
we had a pretty tough year the year before, so it was just a little bit therapeutic to be here. So
Yeah.
thank you all for being here with us. It's been nice. It's been great. And who knows, when we will bring something back of some sort, at some
Yeah,
point.
that is the goal. What is? Oh,
What was that?
Does it mean you're leaving that comment in?
Sounds in the dark.
I said that's right.
Drops in the dark.
You just communicate with sounds only.
The holidays are here.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's right. You got it. Like the Santa Claus. Yep, you got it. Nailed it. The holidays are here. And you know what that means? Cookies,
I was going to say cookies.
cakes,
Oh, yeah.
drinks. Okay.
The buzz balls, baby.
Yeah, eating a regular meal is more important than ever.
Wait
in
a
between
minute.
all
I don't
that.
want a regular meal. I want to eat Christmas food.
Well, no, that's what I
want to eat chips.
I'm going to make it sound appealing to
Okay,
you.
okay,
That's where
okay.
Factor comes in, buddy.
Okay,
And I didn't mean to call you buddy.
You got me there.
That's where Factor comes in. Their chefs do the shopping and the chopping to bring you fresh, never frozen, fully cooked meals right to your doorstep.
Oh my God.
All you have to do is open up your mouth.
That's
not-
it?
That's not true. All you have to do is heat and eat,
that's
and
easy
then
too.
open your mouth. All of their meals are dietitian approved, so
Wow.
you know you're getting the nutrition you need along with the fall flavors you crave.
Wow. When it comes to meals, Ryan,
Okay, yeah.
when it comes to meals, I'm of the opinion everyone wants the same thing. Options.
Okay.
That's right. And that's why Factor offers 35 wholesome meals every week.
35?
including Gourmet Plus, Keto, Calorie Smart, Vegan and Veggie. So you'll always be able to find something that suits your lifestyle, even if you're sort of a depraved freak like you.
And there's more to Factor than just lunches and dinners. From easy breakfasts and smoothies to delectable midnight snacks.
I'm getting hungry.
Factor has over 60 plus add-ons to keep you fueled and focused 24/7. And with a plethora of flavors, you'll never get bored. Hell yeah. You work hard.
You work so hard. And we see it. We want you to know that we see that you're working
So why don't you treat your body right then with Factor? Their
come
fresh, never frozen, chef-crafted meals make it easy to get the nutrition you need with a restaurant-like experience you deserve.
You know what? My favorite thing is there's no prep and no mess.
That's crazy.
Just delicious meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon,
Shrimp.
and blackened salmon.
That's all Shane does is eat filet mignon and not wash dishes.
That's right. And they're all delivered right to your door. Ready in just 2 minutes. Oh, you'll savor every last bite, my child. Head to factormeals.com/watcher50 and use code watcher50 to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month. That's code watcher50 at factormeals.com/watcher50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month.
When you're going to pee at night, Steven, when you wake up, do you turn the light on in there, or are you just doing it sitting down in the dark? 'Cause I do it sitting down.
I guess sitting down, I can keep the lights off.
That's exactly why I do it.
Exactly. But I have a sensor light, so it's on. But I
see.
keep my eye mask on.
Now I can't be dumping
You wear
in the
eye
dark.
mask.
Yes, sir.
Do you dump in the middle of the night? I've never done that.
No, that's because that really would wake me up.
That'd be crazy.
That's enough to bring you online.
I mean, yeah, if your body's like, I gotta shit, you're awake.
When I was in Mexico, I thought I had to, and then I was like, oh, I guess I'm throwing up because I have food poisoning.
Did that happen?
It did.
Going both ways is always.
It wasn't both ways. I thought it was one way, and then I remember I was like, I hate throwing up. I've rarely thrown up.
I love
my
it.
entire life. I don't like being out of control.
No, throwing up is one of those things where every time
It's
it
terrifying.
happens, you're like,
You feel
this has
good.
happened before. I'm an adult. I know how bad this is. And then you throw up and you're like, this is the worst thing.
It's
this
the
is so
fucking
much worse
worst.
than I remember.
Wait,
I
no.
just-
you feel so good afterwards.
Yeah,
'cause
but-
You do feel good afterwards, but I mean,
The feeling of drowning,
God,
you
it's
have no
horrible.
control
Yeah,
over
true.
whether it stops or starts. It's just a nightmare.
I think throwing up one time is fine, but it's the
oh, sure.
when you don't know
I don't
when
even
it's-
like
when
one
it
time.
keeps coming, and you're like, I don't know if I'm done or not.
Well, also, I was like, am I about to throw up? I was like, that's dumb. So I sat down, I got on my knees. I was like, I guess I'll do this. And then as soon as my knees touched the ground, my stomach did that thing like that, like a dog's stomach does before it throws
Oh.
up. And it just was like,
Oh, you know what, guys? I have missed this. You know what? 9 minutes in, and whatever amount of time.
I'm trying to think of the last time I barfed, and I think it's been several years, but the last time I came close was last year when we did Ghost Files in Edinburgh, and we had one we were in Edinburgh, we were in Nottingham, and then we were flying out of London to go back to the US, and we had one last night in London, and it was a little odyssey through London. We had a bunch of drinks.
was it the night that you guys thought that the world was ending?
No. This was
was-
for Ghost Files.
Ghost File. Okay.
This was 2024. And, we got pretty toasty, but I wouldn't say I was like, I didn't black out or anything. And then, but the next morning we woke up earlier than expected because our flight was listed wrong. And I happened to wake up and look at the flight time. I was like, wait a minute, we got to be at the airport like immediately. And we got to the airport, and Ryan and I were there because we were flying out before everyone else. And we were checking in. And I was kind of just standing in the middle of where you check in bags. And I just suddenly was hit with like a wave of nausea.
Ew.
And I had the watery mouth thing. And I was like, am I going to throw up on the floor in the middle of this? And then it like passed, but I had like the immediate like cold sweat and like the watery mouth. And I was like frantically looking around for a trash can, and then it passed and everything was fine. But I was like, oh, that was a close call.
The very little bit of light that I do have is revealing to me that Ryan has been flailing around.
Yeah, what's he doing over there?
I don't know.
I see the movement of legs.
He's been flailing around for the last like 3 minutes. What's going on there,
I was
buddy?
just getting very comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Is it comfortable?
It's pretty comfortable now.
You could lay down.
That would be sick.
Go
But
for it.
the mic.
I tried lying down in this chair. It was
You
impossible.
can lay down on the floor, I think. I don't know. I might have to tilt down.
You'd have to tilt down then. This is pretty good right here.
The last time I threw up was September 27th, 2024.
You remember the day?
The tour?
Ghost Files tour.
Yeah. It was the day after the Durham episode.
I threw up. That's what your text message said.
Yeah, it was the alien meme too. Standing outside the door.
I certainly think I've told this on the pod, but I just remember being like, does anyone have any more of those Gatorades? And then Ryan said, just drink the last one.
And that is a classic Matt Ryan interaction.
I remember also we got back to the hotel and we got on the elevator and Matt was like, I don't feel good. And then the elevator door opened. He was like, I'm going to go throw up.
I have a question that's a little personal, and you don't have to answer.
Yeah.
But this happened at, when I was at TwitchCon. The group of people that I were with, we all had this one, because someone had revealed this, and everybody thought the way of doing this was crazy. And forgive me, and this is me, I'm bringing poop talk to this.
Yeah.
How are we getting into poop talk?
We're in the dark.
Do you?
We're in the dark.
You're sitting.
Dookie's in the
you're
dark.
sitting and you're pooping. You're done pooping. Do you wipe from the front or the back?
The back.
The back, yeah.
Wait, back to front, you're saying?
No. Does your arm go
What is
around
this?
the left or
What
right
is this?
side?
Debatable?
Did you do this on Debatable?
We did. I think we did.
I'm not necessarily debating it. I'm just
I
intrigued.
honestly think we did it. We were running out of ideas.
But was the question, does your hand go around the back or through the legs?
there was one that was about standing versus sitting.
That's what it was about, yeah.
But then I think there was one that was front to back or back to.
well, if you're a sit
No,
wiper,
I don't know.
But it's not front to back. The question is, does your hand go around
Well, let's also do the other one too.
Or
'cause I'm
under the
curious.
or under the bridge, which is crazy.
when you're sitting, that's like the only way you could do it, right?
From the back.
No, you just scoot up.
Well, you.
Are you all? We're all
back.
hand around the back.
I'm
Yeah.
hand around
Yeah,
the back,
kind
but
of
I'm
like-
also a stand
yeah,
wiper.
it's like-
There were
sort of
so
an
many
angle.
people.
You're
in
a stand wiper.
That's right.
Wait, how high are you
I don't
standing?
like doing like a fucking ab workout when I have to like lift my arm.
You're standing all the way up?
Yeah.
I was a stand wiper for a while, and then I sort of understood the appeal of sitting down.
I tried to become a sit wiper because of that stupid video, and I just it's impossible.
It does make sense because the hole is very taut.
How do you
Not mine.
stand wipe?
Well, I don't like sticking my hand under my thigh or under my like hamstring to
Near the stew.
near the stew exactly.
But you can always do a little crouch situation.
Yeah. Why
you,
would
you
I-
don't, you
I'm
don't
not
want
trying
your
to do
you
it.
don't want your hand dipping below the bowl line.
No, and I also don't want to be doing like a core workout with my fucking like legs.
That's
like,
the best part.
I like standing up and comfortably wiping.
It's kind of irrelevant with the bidet.
Oh my god!
God, I need a bidet.
Byron and I recently went to one of those hotels,
A bidet store.
and it had a bidet in the hotel, and it was fucking beautiful.
Bidets are great and they're very
I
cheap.
love those things, especially the Japanese ones.
Oh my god! When I went to Japan,
The way you said Japanese.
It had a little too much stank on it.
That Japanese.
it's so good.
That Japanese co-host we got on here on the left side here.
When I was in Japan, I was like, I'm gonna have
Let's
an
hear what
extra
our
big bowl of
Japanese
ramen.
friend Ryan has to say.
There is certainly an air to this episode that is like,
It's the dark weekend VR.
yeah, it's like you all are not thinking about the fact that this is going to the same place that it always goes.
But the Japanese ones are very good because they're like, hello.
They
Yes.
try to talk to you. The seat lifts
They,
up.
they
when
talk to you?
Well, the cover for the seat, not like the toilet seat that you sit on, but
You
the,
also
the one
want
that goes
the ones-
over it opens. When
The
you
ones
walk
where
to
you
it.
can like control the target and
That's right, you can control the target
intensity,
area.
and you could be like bullseye.
That's right. It's like the same targeting system they have on the Death Star.
How do they know? How do they know where the
No,
hole
you
is?
control it.
Oh, I know.
You can sort of. Do
you all not have a bidet in your home?
No, but see, like you ever use those Japanese
Do you
ones?
have a bidet in your home?
Yes, on both the bathrooms.
What?
That's awesome. Is it one of those?
I'm
Is,
a-
one
Are
of
you
those-
all kidding me? They're
I'm-
$40.
I'm bummed
Is it
I
the-
didn't take a shit on Friendsgiving.
is it a tushy?
Damn.
Yeah, it's a tushy.
Is it
well,
good?
one's a tushy and one's not a tushy.
Is it just a system that hooks up onto the seat?
Yeah, yeah. You just put it on the seat. It's like $40. You
Is
just
it
put it on the
warm?
seat.
Is it as good as
You
like
can pay for the warm one. I don't need the warm water.
the warm is nice?
Yeah, but you can get used to it.
Is it?
Sarah is very.
None of
very
you have a bidet.
Skeptical.
No.
of it. No.
I'm not very
Look,
handy either.
If we want to sponsor for
I would love
next,
that.
next week's
Last
episode,
Tushy, send these people some bidets. So there's two of them. They have multiple things, but like there's like hot water, cold water. You just tap it into the line on your toilet. Very easy to
Interesting.
install. I'll come over and do it.
thank you.
And then use it.
I was waiting for that. I
I'll
appreciate
crawl
that.
behind your.
We
crawl
finally
behind
got
your
him to agree to it, guys.
but you know the Japanese ones. Back to the Japanese ones.
Sure.
You ever use those and you can't read them?
Yeah,
So you're just like smashing buttons.
you go with your gut.
Oh no, I've had some. I don't know how to stop it sometimes.
What?
Yeah, that happens.
You know how you just turn it on and it just keeps going. So I just gotta sit here.
We're talking about the bidet, right?
Yeah.
They also have ones that sort of give you a little perfume back there too.
What?
Maybe,
It goes
but I don't
like
know if
sometimes
I'd
at the
trust
end it'll
that.
go like, pff,
What?
and it's like
That's
not
your ass.
not into your
it
ass,
smells like
right?
patchouli.
You're not spraying perfume into your ass.
I don't think you
Kinda
should do
I
that.
think it
That
kinda
sounds
does.
bad.
Yeah, I think that's what it does.
That's
They have ones that there's like front ones and back ones.
Are they sanitary?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
Probably
mean?
more so than shoving little wads of paper up your ass.
fair. But
not that you
sure.
put them up there. I know you just wipe with them. You
'Cause
don't.
they're
You
pretty
don't shove it up there like a
pressurized.
cork.
They're
Yeah,
pretty
that's fair.
pressurized.
Well, I mean, like if you spilled some salsa on your arm, you would probably want to have a wet towel to wipe that off, as opposed to like a.
Yeah, like
Like
what
a
if?
nap-
Or
I mean,
you'd like to shoot it off with a hose.
I mean, like you got to think at the end of the day, if like
I didn't want to talk about butt.
if you shit on your
That's what
kitchen,
I'm
if you
wiping
shit on your kitchen floor,
Yeah.
like oops, I shit on my kitchen floor.
Oops.
You just go wipe it up with some paper towels and call it a day.
Yeah, you want some water on that.
Need some Windex or
You got to
whatever,
hydrate
Windex,
that
yeah.
fucking.
Or
ground.
or you want to
Pine
use a
salt.
fire hose
Pine
on
salt.
it.
But
fire it
I'm
off.
adding water to my toilet paper if I'm at home.
You're adding water to your toilet paper.
Oh, wait, is that news?
You're dipping.
Where are you getting
Where
the
are you
water,
getting the water
from,
from?
Steven?
If I'm at home, there's a sink right there.
So
What are you
you're getting up
doing?
and off, or
What are you
your
talking
hand
about?
comes-
I'm
you waddle
putting
over?
You're waddling with a little mud butt.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Your cheeks
It's
are
not that far from the sink and the toilet are pretty close.
And you're.
I don't even actually need to move. I could just like lean over.
Now I've heard they have said like when some people are like I use baby wipes or man wipes or
Nah, don't do
those,
that.
those are bad for the environment, right?
Yeah, they're awful.
Yeah.
and honestly,
And you
the ones that
can't
say
flush
flushables, they
Dolphins choke on those.
they create a
Look, Jesus, oh man, that's awful.
they create a thing called a fatberg. Have you heard of this?
No.
no.
None of you? So a fatberg
It's
is
me in 20 years.
it's what,
You after our 2-week unsolved
It's
trip.
me after every unsolved trip.
a fatberg is like an iceberg of like a bunch of like stuff that like toilet paper.
Oh,
and-
why do
and
they call it a fatberg?
Because it's like an iceberg in the sewers,
in the
and they
sewers.
call it it clogs up the sewers, and they have to go down there and dig it up.
Yeah.
Look, guys, with prices going up on just about everything lately, dealing with money, it could be stressful. You got gifts to buy, things like that.
Yeah.
Trying to manage subscriptions, track spending, and cut costs
Oh,
can
yeah.
feel overwhelming. And I'm overwhelmed. Luckily, Rocket Money can relieve some of that stress and help you feel confident in the financial decisions you make.
That's true. Yeah, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions. They monitor your spending and it helps you lower your bills so you can grow
So I can grow?
your savings.
Oh,
It
I'm
is-
still interested.
It's over for you.
I'm with the height part, not the
Yeah,
savings.
it's over for you.
It don't matter if I'm small, if my money's tall, you know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah,
and it's only going to be like that if I have Rocket
Yeah, I
Money.
know what you're talking about. Yeah. With Rocket Money, I have full control over my subscriptions and a clear view of my expenses.
I could see all of my subscriptions in one place. And if I see something I don't want, Rocket Money can help me cancel it with a few taps and it's gone. I love how the dashboard. I love how the dashboard shows me this month's spending compared to last month, so I can clearly see my spending habits. Plus, they'll help me create a custom budget and keep my spending on track.
Rocket Money will even help try to negotiate lower bills for you by up to 20%.
Oh.
All you got to do is submit a picture of your bill, not of yourself.
No.
I'm not like, how am I looking today, Rocket Money? And Rocket Money takes care of the rest. They'll deal with the customer service for you. Now, Rocket Money, it should be noted, has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions. That's a lot. That's a lot, Ryan.
It is.
If you do the math on that, they've saved members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features.
Why don't you guys all stop wasting money
Stop it.
on things you don't use?
Stop.
Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/watcher.
That's rocketmoney.com/watcher.
rocketmoney.com/watcher.
So what's been going on here on the pod, guys? I've been gone for a little bit. What's happening over here?
Last week we talked a lot about movies.
We did a bug episode.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch it?
with Sam? I watched
Yeah,
bits
yeah.
of it.
We did a Garrett Watts swung by
Watched bits of that.
to talk about simulation.
That was a
theory.
fun episode.
That was really fun.
We've had some fun episodes as of late. I will say
You could call them fun episodes.
fun
episodes. I do think that Get Scared, and we've talked about this. We talked about this in the announcement, but we still want to have fun here, and so we still think that something could happen. We just don't know what that is right now.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're finishing strong
I think so.
and having a lot of fun doing it. Like, I mean, the fact that, and many people have called this out. Thank you so much if you've done this, but many people have said like getting Wes Larson on, getting Chris Stuckman on. These are some great episodes that are. We're not like
Grepisodes.
Yeah.
Too far. One step too far.
But we've been having fun, and I think I think it really is. We're gonna have a lot more fun. We just got to figure out how and in what way.
That's true.
This really does have a sleepover
chiefing over
vibe.
there?
No, I also saw some people who were like, "What do they mean podcast partners?" We have different companies we work with for like our ad buys and stuff like that.
Well, basically, like it's like
it's like a network, basically.
a podcast company is just like a company that sells your show to advertisers and helps you stock your show with ads.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
we don't
kind
do
of-
that ourselves. So that was the contract
Nobody does.
situation that we were sort of up against. And we
That's
were like,
actually not true.
"Ooh."
There are very few. There's a couple podcasts
Some people do, yeah.
that are like so popular that they actually have an in-house sales team.
Yeah. And that's us.
That's definitely not us. This really does have a sleepover vibe where you are kind of just laying in your sleeping bag
What are some sleepover
and your
things
eyes
you
are
do?
closed, but you're just kind of like just talking. You're not like you're just relaxed.
Gosh,
Dude.
I miss a sleepover.
It's great.
Did you have like did any of
Would you let your kids have a sleepover if you
yeah,
have kids?
for sure.
Why
but-
wouldn't you?
Well,
but
no,
I-
because there's a lot of danger out there with sleepovers.
Well,
There is?
I want to make sure I know the
Yes.
parents super well, of course.
that's the thing is the parents.
Oh, well, I thought you meant like having them sleep over at my house.
Well, that's,
Well, that will definitely not be happening.
Why not?
I have a question for all of you, which is did you have like a friend growing up where you were like, that's the sleepover house?
Oh, for sure.
Because I had one of those where it was like, they've got a great unfinished basement. They've got the consoles we need. They've got a pinball machine down there. That's what you want.
Oh, interest. I mean, we kind of just rotated.
We rotated too, but there was definitely one house where we were like, that's the fucking move right there. That's the fucking move.
I don't know. It was more just like we just liked the idea of the sleepover because it felt like you were living in a little apartment at times.
Yeah.
We would sleep over at the people with the most negligent parents.
That's cool too.
Yeah, because they just leave you alone.
Yeah.
I remember going for sleepover once with one of my friends who I didn't go there often for sleepovers. And his dad was sort of a phantom figure to everyone.
The Phantom Dad.
And I just remember his dad was in his room with his train set.
Okay.
And I just remember we all heard him go, "God damn it."
Oh my God.
And I was like, considering we don't know much about his dad, it's very unsettling to hear him yell, "God damn it," about his trains.
Bobby Bacala.
A little bit, yeah.
This is somewhat similar to that, but it's not a sleepover. It was one of those virtual sleepovers in the sense.
Excuse me?
Do you remember back in the day, like Skype multi-call, like Uvu? Remember that?
Ooh.
Uvu, for those of you who are listening to this, don't know, it's a video.
Revolutionary technology, by
It's
the
a
way.
video
back then.
call like software that existed back in my high school days where you could talk to like 5 or 6 of your friends via vid chat at the same time.
Yeah,
You could get up there. In
You could get like
numbers.
10, I think.
You could not talk to multiple people in vid chat for a long time on any of the device.
Until Uvu.
And even after Uvu, like you couldn't do it.
But Uvu, anyways,
They
when
pioneered
we were
that.
on one of these nights where we had gotten into the habit of just being on Uvu late into the night because it was like a sleepover every night. And my friend's dad, my friend was like, "Hang on, guys, I got to go to the bathroom." So he goes to the bathroom, and then his dad comes into the room with his shirt off.
What?
And does not
Now it's Omegle all of a sudden.
and he does not realize that Uvu is broadcasting and he can't hear us because he's not on the headset. So we're like, Mr.
Your nipples are out, sir.
He's just and he was, I don't know what he was about to do, but he was like checking. It looked like at first he was checking some emails,
Oh my
and then
God, dude.
and then we're like, and then my friend walked in luckily and saved the situation. But it was weird to see because my friend,
You don't like to see your friend's dad's nipples.
well, the thing was, it was also a dark room because my friend would turn off all the lights in
I
his
guess
room and he would
unless
just
you're
be
like
lit by the computer
I guess
screen.
sometimes pool parties.
Yeah, but you don't want to see
maybe
your
you'll see your friend's
dad's nipples lit by the dim computer screen
That you
in
don't
the
wanna
night
see, yeah,
and just like looking very sleepy. And I wasn't sure what was about to happen.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
But it was very scary.
When I started talking to my now wife, this was 13 years ago. Viners, that's how I met my wife. We were
And
both,
yeah, he was a vine.
we were both Viners, and we but there were like all of the Viners, or a number of Viners talked to each other, and so every night there would be these Uvu calls, and there would be I mean, because they were all over the country and they'd be up way late. And so you would pop on Uvu and see who's in the chat tonight. And you just talk to these people. You'd meet a ton of them that way. And my wife and I would be in these big groups.
Wait, man, now, so I never used this, but it's a thing where like, it's just like a dedicated room with X amount of people.
You were friends with them. You're friends with them, and then someone's hosting a room.
It's like Skype or like AIM. It's like
it's Zoom.
Yeah.
It's
I was actually, and maybe I'll save this for after you keep going, Matt. I'll remember this.
We so it would literally just be like popping in at a bar. We literally would just like, I'm gonna have a few drinks and pop on Uvu tonight and talk to my friends. And so we would do that, and then eventually, through courtship, I was like, take this to a private Uvu.
Let's go to that breakout room.
And then, but people could still see that we were online. So we would be like, so they would put 2 and 2 together, and they were all like, uh-oh.
Now, how did you smoothly do that in a virtual sense? Because that sounds pretty difficult.
You could message them.
I mean, yeah, we would DM.
And there's still AIM.
We had a lot of, what did we use?
AIM.
I'm trying to think.
Google Chat.
AIM was kind of dead.
It wasn't
back then.
Google Chat.
There was a while where the Gmail chat was really essential for me and my friends.
Wait,
from
when
like 2008 to 2011 or so, where we were just on that shit all the time.
Was there an app called like Group something or other?
Group Me or something?
Group Me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember Group Me.
I don't think I was on that.
That's
one.
where because that would be the thing, is anyone popping on call tonight, and then we would have the private chat.
When did AIM stop being a thing?
I feel like when I was
It
in
might still be
high
a thing.
school.
No, but it really was. Everybody was on AIM in middle school.
I think Facebook killed it.
Because I
Yeah,
remember
I think Facebook
AIM
largely
in
did.
middle school, it was the same thing. You could tell which
was
of your
online,
friends
yeah.
were hollering at each other because you
So
could
much-
see them all laid up.
So much drama and heartbreak. I actually still somewhere on like one of my like Google Drives or whatever, I have like my old logs from old instant messenger.
You saved them?
God.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
I had,
amazing.
I
The
had
guy
like
would
one
have
of
to
those
nuke
because I was
those,
like,
yeah.
this will be a fun artifact.
A lot of JPEGs you were sending back then.
Dude.
No, it's just like chats with my
never
friends
wanna
from high
know.
school, I'm sure they're embarrassing, but I don't think there's anything particularly.
I think the embarrassing thing would be me going back to read transcripts of me trying to spit game.
That's exactly what I was
See,
thinking.
I don't think I did.
That's
a lot.
exactly what
I
I
don't
was
think I
thinking.
utilized it for that very much.
You didn't?
No, it was just mostly friends.
I mean, the AIM was one of the few places where I felt somewhat at ease talking to a crush.
Damn. Okay, Ryan.
You had the barrier.
Okay, what was your
Yeah,
move?
you had the berry. I don't have any move. My move.
All right, wait. Let's play it out.
There,
Shane,
you put their favorite song.
You're Ryan's
not
Ryan's
famous.
crush.
Well, I'm not gonna know. We're not gonna do this.
Oh, okay. I want.
But I will say the thing that my thing in school was always I was never good. Like if I were to be like I have a crush on this person, I would like them to like me. That never happened for me. It was always an accident. Like it was always somebody I was sitting next to in a class over the year that I would just goof around with, and then they ended up liking me, and I had no idea. That was almost exclusively how it happened, which is why I didn't have many girlfriends. Because
That's very much the same for me.
I was told by many girls that situation fell on that I was very oblivious.
Yeah, I kind of got that a lot too, where people would be like, "Yeah, what are you, stupid?"
Yeah,
And I was because I just
Yeah,
I couldn't comprehend like that.
Yes,
like,
exactly. It's a self-worth thing.
I also always,
yeah, I guess that's really what.
I also always had a lot of hang-ups about like, so what? We're gonna start dating when we're 13, and our parents are gonna drive us to
I didn't think about that.
to a date and then pick us up somewhere and take us back from a date. I was
how it
like,
works.
I don't want to be shepherded around.
And that was never in any of my calculus.
I didn't.
Mine was all lack of courage. It was never logistics. I was like, I was never thinking ahead enough. Like, okay, well, if I pull this off somehow,
No, it was
driven around by the parents.
It was also a lack of courage, to be clear. Yes.
But I remember
This is a logistical nightmare.
I told you,
It was a logistical.
I'm abstaining.
And then my parents are gonna be like, "Oh, were you kissing?" And I'd have to be like, "Hey, look, yeah, we're kissing."
Oh,
We're
I would
getting
never
pretty
admit that to
hot
my
and-
parents.
We're getting pretty hot and heavy.
the
over there.
AIM days also why it came up about crushes is because I remember there was one girl in particular I had a crush on, and I knew a lot of guys liked her. And one in particular, when we were at school, I could always see them talking. And I remember we kind of almost had a thing, but I remember being on AIM late at nights and seeing her online,
Yes,
him
dude.
online, and nobody else but me, and just thinking like, I bet you they're talking to each other. Right?
That shit is so, and that's the most important. It's the most important thing in the world to you at that time.
It fucking sucked.
Ugh.
I was thinking about this the other day. This is the thing I wanted to mention, Matt, which is like, and maybe it's just because we're older now. Maybe kids are using something that's like this, but that's sort of like more direct online communication. I guess people text now, so that's a thing. But even that is different than like what it was with AIM, where it's like, I'm online right now. You're online right now. Hi, what are you up to? You know, like that doesn't quite exist. I do have like a Slack with a bunch of my friends, but a lot of and sometimes people on there will get into a conversation, but it's very rarely like two one-on-one, chit chat back and forth. And I miss that. I like that.
Though actually funny enough, now that you bring up the logistics, I did have a girlfriend in high school. I had one girlfriend, and it was when I was a senior, she was a junior. But it was
got at least one perilous year there.
It was a relationship. It was a secret relationship because her parents didn't allow her to date.
Ooh,
and that was
nice.
It was extremely stressful for me.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be sexy for you.
Did you wear a mask like the Phantom of the Opera?
No, we just had to plan like she would always
wear a mask?
She would always tell her parents like, "Oh, I'm going to violin practice."
Well, it can't be your boyfriend. He's wearing a Phantom of the Opera mask.
She was just going to the park with me.
Did that drive you insane, or was that kind of cool?
Well, it sucked because like we had to always coordinate around a fake event to hang out.
It's like Romeo and Juliet.
This is like the OC.
And then it hit a crescendo when I was over at her house once. Her parents were supposed to be out for the night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And this is what we wanted for the Darkpisode.
I told you the story before, right?
Wait, no, I don't think so.
Not on the show.
We're playing. I think we're playing Monopoly.
Oh, I see.
Monopoly.
I will say actually, we were actually very good kids.
Playing
like
Monopoly.
we weren't messing around. I was very much like, I ain't trying to do anything crazy.
You're gonna pass go.
I do
like
not
we were
pass
smooching and
go.
stuff like that, but we weren't like doing anything else. Anyways, we were playing Monopoly, and I'll never forget this. The window to her front of her house illuminated, and in a way that only happens when some car is pulling into the driveway.
Did you have to climb down a trellis?
And so I was like, "What's that?" And then she heard the car door open. She was like, "Oh my God."
It's my mom and my papa.
And so she was like, "Go into my room and hide under the bed."
You did
Hide
it.
under the bed!
I remember this story
That's
vaguely.
incredible.
So I hid under the bed. I hear the door open.
Oh my God.
I hear her dad, and the dad says something in another language. I'm not going to reveal what type of Asian
Just
she was.
share it.
He said something in Korean.
Okay.
But anyway, her dad says something in their native language that I can't understand.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was it's dark, okay? I thought that
Korean.
was
Hey, look, I married Korean. Okay, so
Anyway, well, you'll actually understand this.
Married Korean.
Wait, Steven, you might actually understand this then. They say something to each other in their native language. I could hear it from down the hall, and I hear them going back and forth, and I just hear a long silence. And then the next thing I hear is just footsteps walking towards the bedroom. And so I'm like,
this is scary.
oh, fuck. I think he's looking for me. I think and he walks in the room, and it was just like in a movie. I see his shoes by
my God.
by the bed. They stop, they look around, they do like a little turn, walk out of the room, and then
Why not look under the bed?
well, because right after he walked out of the room, I hear my girlfriend say, "Ryan, you could get out from under the bed."
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, and my heart was like beating so loud. And the reason why he knew I was there was because my shoes were at the front of the house.
You idiot.
Because, you got to take your shoes off.
LMAO.
Anyways, there was like a whole thing. And then they were like, okay, you go home, come back here on Saturday, and we're going to have a talk. And so my
I've
mom
been like, fuck you. We
Yeah,
playing
truly.
Monopoly.
No, but because like
her problem,
I
not
want
mine.
this was I at the time I was like, I love this girl. I got to make it work. So I'll do whatever. Yes, sir. I come back, and I get to the house. My girlfriend's not there. She's not in the house. It's just the dad and the mom, and
What, is Chris Hansening you?
they're sitting behind the breakfast table.
You don't
and
want a
they
slice?
and then and they have like cups of coffee, and they're sitting there, and they're like, sit down. And I was like, okay. So I sat down, and they're like, so obviously we have come to the knowledge that you guys are doing some sort of relationship or something like that. And I was like, yes. And I'm serious. I'm telling you, this is the actual thing they said to me. They were like, you seem like a nice boy, but not right for our daughter. We know that you are half Mexican.
Oh my God.
And we just think it would be very nice if she dated instead a nice boy of our culture. And we just don't think you're right for her. And I just remember looking at them and being like, I think I said, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, you're a kid.
And then, and that was it. And they were like, you could leave now. And I left.
That sucks.
We still dated for like 6 more months.
Oh, good.
They also had an issue that I was Japanese.
It's common among Asian parents.
Yeah, a couple issues.
Or not even Asian, like basically many different cultures where that will happen. So it's unfortunate.
But anyways, yeah, we dated for like 6 more months and then it all fell apart. She went to college. I went to college and it just fell apart. I remember also, I don't take breakups well. I was devastated. But
yeah. That's tough.
That was the one time it was funny when you were talking about the logistics and I was like, well, I'd never come into play. And then I realized like, actually it came into play pretty
for
big.
An entire relationship.
Yeah, I would argue that
the entire relationship was skirting.
It was pretty crazy. I mean, it was kind of fun in a way though, of like sneaking around.
Yes,
I bet it was real sexy.
Monopoly.
It would have been sexy if I was like a promiscuous guy, but honestly, I was kind of a prude.
Even better.
Yeah.
Well, I was also like, I'm going to wait till marriage kind of guy.
Yeah. So was I. I was very Southern Baptist.
And I also, at this point, I was super straight edge. I did not drink. I didn't do any drugs. I didn't have a sip of alcohol until I was 21. So like, I was very straight laced. So like, that's also why I was offended. I was like, dude, nothing's going to happen with
I'm
your
a
daughter.
good little boy.
Yes.
Mexican or otherwise.
I'm a good little Mexican boy.
Maybe I've told this story before, but I had like a lot of these because you were talking about not reading signs or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I can look back like Kaiser Soze in so many instances where I was like, oh, and I think I've told this, so I'll breeze through it. But there was one time where this girl was like, we were just me and her, and she was like, you ever just want to make out? What? And I said,
So were you like, with who?
Here's what I said. She said, you ever just want to make out? And I said, not really.
Dude, did this continue for you in college? Because it was like this for me in college too.
I had a girlfriend in college, so luckily I was like, I had finally figured it out.
I didn't until sophomore year.
Against all odds.
But freshman year of college, we were in, I think it was like, I can't remember the name of the math class. It was some sort of math class. There was another girl in there and she sat next to me and we were about to, like, there was like a test coming up or something. And she was like, hey, do you want to study together? And I was like, oh, great. You can just meet me at my dorm. And so she came over to the dorm and we were doing our homework and I was like, okay, I think the page starts at like page like 20 something or whatever. And she was like, okay. So I opened my book and I started doing my homework. And she was like, so you're just gonna sit there and do your homework? And I was like, yeah, isn't that why we're here?
I got a lot to do.
And then she started asking like crazy questions, very similar to what you just said. She was like, what do you think about having sex before marriage? And I was like, well, I don't really know if I want to do that. And she was like, huh.
See you later. Well, see ya.
And then we just like silently did work for like an hour and she left and I'd never talked to her again.
That's great.
Listen,
And
you're very beautiful, but we really got to work on this homework.
I mean, we did though, because I had set in the morning, the next morning, very early. And so I was like, I need to wake up kind of early. I need to get this homework done because we have class in the morning.
This all checks out for your personality, Ryan. Real quick, I want to just say for the people out there who were not hit on at all, I'm with you right there. I never experienced this, or maybe I was completely oblivious.
Mine was few and far between.
It didn't happen.
My college years were very lonely.
Well, Stephen, I think you're kind of misunderstanding what I'm saying. Like, I think I'm going to speak a little bit for Matt here too. I don't think it's that they were hitting on Matt or I. It's that they perceived that we were hitting on them. And then when it got to the situation where the consummation would happen,
that's interesting.
I was just like, I was just kind of goofing around and having a conversation and talking to you like I talked to anybody.
We're likable guys. You know?
That's what I'm saying. That you guys
That's
are.
what you're saying.
In my story, she really wanted to make out with me. And I simply was like, nah.
I just got really uncomfortable.
But Matt,
to be clear, I later when I realized what I had done, I was like, oh, I really would have liked to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure.
That's funny.
I think I was on the
I don't know how
fence.
I mean, that's a pretty blatant one. That seems crazy to sort of not pick up on.
Talking about AIM in another situation which that happened. I remember messaging with a girl.
Wait, I want to be clear for our young listeners. AIM is AOL.
AOL Instant Messenger. Yeah. And you could do things where you could like set away messages.
Yeah.
And you know.
And
that
they
you're-
could be emo.
You can do
they're
statuses.
emo, and you
or
know
they
you're
could
doing
be cake.
statuses.
They could be cake lyrics, or they could be Wilco lyrics.
They were cake lyrics
or Elliott
so
Smith lyrics,
often.
or Death
How often were
Cab.
people using lyrics but didn't actually mean them in some kind of cryptic way?
I never did
don't know.
statuses.
I
Oh,
wasn't-
yeah, I see what you're saying. They're
I
like
was using-
subtexting some people.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to dig up my logs and see what kind of because
don't
if
wanna see
people
your logs.
messaged you while you had your AIM thing, it would log your automated response, which was the away message.
That's true.
Oh, wow.
I think
yeah.
I did a lot of like
Wow.
funny ones, but
I did a lot of ones that were like, I want to be cool and mysterious. I want to be, an attractive guy. But I was messaging with this one girl, but she was like, do you, flat out, we talked a bunch and she said, do you want to be my boyfriend?
Oh,
Okay.
online?
Yeah, in the message.
Nice.
That's nice because it's very clear.
And I'm trying to think about how to tell this story because I'm telling this to my brother. I walk over to my brother and I said, she just asked me if I want to be her boyfriend. And he said, well, what did you say? And I said, let me think about it.
No.
And my brother goes, and I can remember the way he did this. He goes, well, she's not gonna like that.
I don't even like when someone responds maybe to like back in the day for like a Facebook event.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? I don't know what
Did
that
you-
means.
what
Should
did
I
you
buy
say?
a hot dog or not?
I truly said, I truly.
Are you coming to Ryan Bergara's hot dog party or not?
Because I am
we gotta do
barbecuing hot dogs. and I
Next
need to know.
week we're gonna
week,
finalize
okay,
the.
all
I have a
right.
head
Yeah.
count.
Need a number.
And if you hit me with a maybe, I don't know. Do I maybe buy you a hot dog?
I'll have to take notes and write down how many hot dogs. I think I've got a pretty comprehensive.
I gotta know how the story ends, man.
Okay, so so I went back to her and I did say let me think about it, and I went and talked to my brother and I was like, what's the move here? And he goes, you messed up.
Yeah.
And then I got back and she said, I was just kidding, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, no. Definitely not kidding.
What would you have said? Were you ready?
Sure thing. Yeah, she was kidding.
Yeah.
You could have said like if you weren't
How-
kidding,
how
just in
old
case
were
you
you
weren't
with
kidding, I would have said yes.
This would have been
Oh.
7th or 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah, it's rough.
I could not I could not even entertain having like a girlfriend or in junior high. I don't know why.
Same.
And it was beyond even the I got to rely on my parents to drive me on dates, whatever. It was just I didn't have a girlfriend till senior year of high school.
Yeah, I guess I didn't
Nice.
I didn't have. Yeah,
He's a junior.
I think.
either. No, she was a junior.
And I was always bad. I remember like hearing about, like when my friends would get girlfriends in like freshman year or even junior high, I'd be like, are you kidding me? What do you think you're doing? What?
You can get sick from that.
How are you making that work? But I also didn't go to a lot of like high school parties and all that.
Junior year was my first real girlfriend.
Well, actually, I didn't go to high school parties at all.
Yeah.
Though there was one party I went to at the very end of high school, and somebody showed up with a gun. I remember that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There were a lot of
Whoa, that
guns.
turned really
There
fast.
were a lot of guns at parties.
Was it like just, hey, check out this gun?
No, it was like they were trying to get someone to come outside,
Oh, that's
Oh
that's
my
not good.
goodness.
and I was like, I'm never going to one of these again. But speaking back to AIM, maybe one of the greatest sound effects packages of all time.
Oh, incredible.
Oh yeah.
The door closing when people leave, or when they sign on, the door creaking open. Perfect amount of creak.
Yeah, and the
so good.
What was your screen name?
Oh
Steven?
my god. Yeah.
What was your AIM username?
Not
This is a
creative.
good question.
Not
Shit.
creative.
I want to hear it.
You guys are sharing afterwards, right?
yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Mine was Lim Dog.
That's nice. That's not bad.
DAWG. I got
Hell
that
yeah,
dog
dude,
in
dog,
me.
'cause
Is
he's
it from
got
the
that dog
Lim
in him.
Dog.
Wait, is it anything to do with the Cleveland Browns or no?
No. I just had that dog in me.
Was there any numbers, or was that you didn't have to do the numbers?
Oh.
Because normally you have to do the numbers.
I don't remember what, I think it was
I mean, yeah. You came.
2004, 2008. It was one of those. 2008 probably. Because that was my high school graduation.
Shane, what was yours?
Mine was Yankee Racer,
Yankee Race.
What?
which was from the movie Rushmore, because I loved
wow.
Rushmore.
Yankee Racer. Where is that in the movie?
Early in the movie when they're showing like all the clubs that Max Fisher's a
Yes,
part of.
okay,
Yankee
yes,
Racers
yes,
is
yes,
his
yes.
little go-kart club, and it shows him on the go-kart.
Huh.
That's actually cool.
Mine was Hey Ryan is on.
That's
good.
Ryan. That's
Nice.
good. That's good
cool.
branding.
But
You're always good at names.
I forgot the password and I couldn't find it. So I had to make a new Hey Ryan is on and I'll just put an X at the end. And then the
Hey,
people
Ryan is on.
and then people started thinking like it was like a drug thing. And I was like, no, I just forgot my password.
Ryan is on X.
I know. I was like, damn it, it was clever before.
It is good branding.
And now I should realize I should have just made it be an exclamation point.
I don't think you could put those in there.
Oh, maybe that's why I put
I don't
X.
think you could do exclamation points.
Question mark would also be fun. Hey,
Ryan,
Ryan is on?
I think it was limited to.
Ryan is 0N.
Well, could you do punctuation?
I don't think you could.
think so.
No,
I don't think you
I
could.
think it was just letters.
And I thought numbers looked goofy, so I put X. It was a
did have-
lowercase X.
I had numbers after Yankee
Yeah.
Racer, to be clear.
What was your number?
I think it was like 07 or something.
07.
People did the
007?
People did the little X, big X, and then bookend their thing with little X, big X.
That's kind of what I think I was going for, and I didn't think it through. I was like, I like the username, Hey Ryan is on. I'll just put this X at the end. People won't understand it. And so many people, when I like first started talking to them my name, they were like, why is your
Ryan's on X.
like
That's your status.
They
People
thought I
used to
was
do
like-
the XX though, right? That was like the very
Yeah,
common.
XX. Hey, Ryan is on XX.
Yeah. Maybe people.
I
thought
should have
you were
done
doing
two X's.
Yeah. Lowercase x. Uppercase
Triple X's would have been like,
that. Ooh, that's
Jesus.
spicy.
Hey Ryan is on porn.
Tentacion.
Wait, that girl that you dated in high school, did she end up marrying a Korean person? You know?
I actually haven't looked into it.
I'm so curious. I hope
She's
it's
a nice lady though.
I hope it's not. Just
She
for the
blew
parents.
up.
She,
What?
She blew up.
I don't know.
She accidentally grabbed a stick of dynamite.
But she just looked like Sean Penn promoting one battle
my
after
God.
another. No, I don't know what she's up to. She was nice though. I remember when she broke up with me, she was so nice about it and it was so sad.
She was
was
like, bye bye.
It was in my Honda Accord. It was one of those car breakups. We actually, I thought it was like we were going on one of our cute little dates and it was at a park we would usually go to. So I parked in the parking lot. And then before we got out of the car, she was like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And I was like,
That's fucking rough, dude.
and then it's one of those things where you're just looking out the dash of the car with like tears in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Of course.
She did say something to me that was very nice though, but I'll keep that to me. You know,
You're a good kisser, Ryan.
I like the way you kiss. Bye bye.
Dating Miss
no,
Piggy.
she was like, by the way, I am not doing this because you're Mexican. It's only because you're half. I wanted a full.
It's the Japanese part.
It's the Japanese part I have an issue with. No, I think what she basically was like, you're going to be fine.
This is big sleepover vibes right now.
I will. Can I get?
We're bearing
Can I
ourselves,
get?
eh?
I know that everybody said Darkpisode stupid idea.
It's pretty good.
You get
I knew that it would change the vibe.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Well, a lot of people in the comments were like, you're going to do a dark episode? You're just going to have no video? I think I saw that comment.
Well, I hope the video is interesting to you because I think it's useless. But it's on,
What do
it's
our
in-
eyes look like in the video? Are they glowing?
I don't know. I hope we're still recording because I tried to not look.
It's still recording, it looks like.
You all look like Rubber Johnny from the Chris Cunningham music video for Aphex Twin.
Don't know anything about it. I got nothing,
I don't know what that is. Is that the noise that Grimes toy sounds like? Donnie Thornberry.
it is funny talking about relationships because it's just something that I haven't done in so long.
I know it's something that inherently happens at a sleepover.
Yeah. But then when I have friends that are single, I actually like love vicariously like hearing their
It
stories.
seems like hell, man.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh no, it's fun though.
Well,
the drama.
But the thing,
Yeah,
the drama
okay.
of it, but like Sarah was saying this the other day. She was like, "It's crazy when people are single and they like sort of like are home. I'm always like, get out there and go meet people." And I was like, "Yeah, but like before we met each other, I wasn't. I was staying at home. I wasn't going on dates." She was like, "Yeah, I guess I wasn't either. I was just never a sort of like go on dates person, you know."
I mean, I went on so many dates.
Oh yeah,
before I
you
met
had
Molly.
your sort of lost year there.
Yeah, I my thought was
Where you'd
like,
come into work like, oh, I had another long night.
what?
You'd come in, you'd be like, another one.
I never heard you say that.
my strategy was to go on as many dates as I could because that would strengthen my chances of finding somebody.
You do like to have efficiency and
Was it also like trying to I got to get rid of the memories?
No, it was
It's
just like
dilute the.
well, because like I said, so many of the relationships I'd been in my life had been they just kind of accidentally happened by like happenstance.
Yeah.
So I'd never really like gone out there to find out what my interests were in a partner. So like I was like forming my adult sensibilities while doing that.
I remember you
fun.
vividly being like, it's a dark scene.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
So why did you? Because did you want to be married at a certain age, or like what?
I just felt like, okay, I mean, I'm young right now.
Well, and you had been in a relationship for 8 years.
Yeah, and I thought you go on all these dates,
and that's the majority of your adult life.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it was.
That is.
I think you're very much a person who.
I've almost always been in a relationship.
You're a guy who needs a
I've
partner.
been single. Maybe I was single that 1 year.
Yes, and it was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, dude. I was pretty sad, and also but also just it was interesting meeting a bunch of different people, and I actually never really did think I was going to find anybody. I was like, okay, well, I was just in a long relationship. I don't know if I need to hop into something.
Did you stop looking?
No, I mean, like I was looking, but while also not looking. Like I was going on these dates, like thinking, okay, maybe something will just happen.
By the time you went on a date with Mari, had you sort of slowed down?
Yes.
Yeah, because I feel like you were like, all right, I'm
exhausted. I'm exhausted.
I'm tired, man.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of energy going on dates to like, you have to be the ultimate version of yourself. You have to be very representative of what you want to be.
What's that Futurama thing with Slurms McKenzie?
I'm so tired of partying.
Like first date energy is exhausting.
Yeah.
To do that like multiple times per week with different people and then just be like
per week?
It's like that movie Drop.
I would go through sprints.
Sprints.
Because like if I had breaks, I would just be like, all right, I'll just go on these dates and then see what happens.
We'd be shooting Unsolved. He'd be hydrating a lot. I got another one line.
It was fun until it wasn't fun. And I got tired of going to dinner.
What year would that have been? 2017?
2018?
2018 dating in LA, probably, yeah.
We pop up
You
with
know
like
what?
one of those like
Though probably a better time than now, honestly.
I low-key should have just done that with you. Instead, I'm glad I found Tammy.
You and I went through a breakup at the same time.
I never went through the
Steven
dating,
Wilson.
like I never went through the speed dating thing. Like I never went on online dating. I never tried that. But I think that you're right that you can learn a lot about yourself when you do go on dates. Because I think I mean, all of my exes, I feel like were amazing people, and I only am who I am because of them. Aww. I think I'd be a pretty shitty person.
I don't regret
if not for the women in my life.
Has it been? I've had a great time here in the Darkpisode.
It was nice.
It's been nice in the dark. I still can't quite see your faces, but I do see.
It is really dark.
The sort of relief of your face.
But you are right. It does have that, and this was like an unintended effect. I didn't think that we would get more real in this episode.
It's like giving a confessional. It
is like a sleepover where you go like in those moments. Like we're talking about moments where you come to the precipice of vulnerability.
The lights
and you
are
jump
out.
off.
The lights are out. You know, everyone's in their sleeping bags.
That's right.
Just kind of looking up at the ceiling in the dark and just kind of chatting.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's pretty good.
You saying things that maybe you wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah. Also, people can't see your face in this, like of us.
Yeah, the people that you're talking
Oddly,
to.
it helps.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I know we're gonna wrap this up soon, but have you guys ever gone on like a big group camping trip where like a bunch of people are sharing the same tent?
Yeah.
Similar vibes.
Oh,
where
yeah.
like
that's the best.
You all get into the tent, maybe it's raining, maybe you're cold or whatever. Everyone's kind of like snuggled up. And I mean, this was well into my 20s. We'd all be like in our like little, tents just chatting or chatting from tent to tent. That's magic. That's magic. That's been the Darkpisode. Steven, thanks. I'm so happy you're back. Join us next week for our final episode of Get Scared. We're going to have a lot of fun. And what is this coming out around Christmas?
This is the Christmas episode.
Oh my gosh! Well, hey, happy Christmas, everyone! I hope that your holidays are great and you're spending them in a way that is wonderful. Hope you're with friends and loved ones, and if you're not, I hope you're having a cozy time. Do some self-care, watch some movies,
be a little extra nice.
Yeah, treat yourself to a little something. Go easy on yourself, huh? It's been a rough year. Thank you all. We'll see you next week.
Bye bye.